Hello, Pastor Jerry. Mike Libertarian here. I must thank you for the uncommonly well-mannered way in which you asked this common question, the proverbial "what if you're wrong" argument. You even asked this question in such a way that I'm more than happy to respond as well-mannered as I can, and I'm even thrilled to do so. However, simply by being an outspoken atheist, some of your brothers and sisters in Christ will by their very nature be offended. Your setup. What if Christians are right, and the day of judgment comes, the goats and the sheep are separated, and Jesus takes time to show his existence to me in some personal one-on-one time, and I am revealed all of his glory and all of his infinite love and forgiveness. But because I was an atheist in my life on earth, I will now be separated from the euphoria of his presence, condemned to hell for an eternity because of my earthly rebellion. Your question. In that moment, would I regret my atheism, or would I accept my punishment? In short, given the context of the situation, and the context is important, I would regret my atheism in life, but I would not accept my punishment. Allow me to explain. If God really does exist, then his existence can be proven by repeatable and demonstrable testing of some tangible form. This has yet to be done, so the default position for any naturalist or empiricist is atheism. If I was to die and meet Jesus on Judgment Day, his existence will have been clearly proven to me, and I would regret my atheism, not for having rebelled from God, for that is not what atheism is, but because I did not know the euphoria of his presence until that point. If provided with sufficient empirical evidence for your claims, Pastor Jerry, or any Christian for that matter, I will recant atheism, regret it immediately, and become born again in Christ. But this has not occurred, and considering that the plethora of cases being made by seemingly countless believers over the millennia have yet to provide any repeatable or demonstrable evidence, I think this is unlikely to occur. Furthermore, I would not accept my punishment because it is unjust. If God exists, had created me, and gave me many gifts and talents, why then am I to be punished for using my brain which he gave me? Why should I suffer for using my capacity for reason which he implanted for me? Why give me free will if I am not truly free to choose? Considering that I simply require empirical evidence for belief, and his human followers did not provide such, why should I be punished for their failure? I am not rebelling from God. Rebellion requires belief in a tangible oppressor. You'll be happy to know that God does not oppress me, but his most ardent believers certainly do try. Unfortunately, for their hard work in his name, a hurricane destroys their home. My home and all my family were spared, yet I lost count of how many funerals were done at the Baptist church nearby in the month following Hurricane Katrina. I am from southern Louisiana, and I am very much acquainted with these natural disasters, as well as the apparent inaccuracy of a supposed God's wrath, his infinite injustice. A small part of why I am an atheist is because I reason that if there was a God who punishes the wicked, as the one most Christians I know describe, why was I spared, and so many of his own people who believe in him and love him and put their faith in him were senselessly killed, innocent as they were? Finally, is not anyone pleased when they are praised, or when people do good unto them? Does not the Gospels quote Jesus as saying, "The scribes and the Pharisees, and the sinners and the tax collectors do as much"? Is not one of the major messages we supposedly get from Jesus that good people should not only love their friends, but love their enemies as well, and turn the other cheek? Why then does God not follow his own rules, and hates and punishes his enemies, such as myself? Why does your God of infinite love and forgiveness not forgive those who did not do good unto him, and did not heap praises unto him? Why does he preach one thing and practice the opposite? Is that not the definition of a hypocrite? Now I would like to ask you a question, Pastor Jerry. What if the Hindus are right, and you die, and your judgment day comes, and you stand before Lord Krishna for her to decide in what context you will be reincarnated, and you learn that Jesus was an avatar of Lord Krishna's revelation to the West, which you had twisted and followed the false god of Abraham. You learn of Lord Krishna in all of her glory, only to forget this when reincarnated to a lower class of human from what you were born before, because your infant mind cannot hold what it knew before. In the moment before your reincarnation, would you regret your Christianity, or would you accept your punishment, to live your next life as a poorer, less fortunate individual, with the chance that you would again be born to a Christian home, to be again ignorant of the true path of Lord Krishna, and to again die and be judged thusly again by Lord Krishna, and again become an even poorer, even less fortunate individual in the life after that? I would appreciate any response from you, Pastor Jerry, as well as any Christian who would like to weigh in, even in a private message given in confidence. Thank you.